Hello?
Hello?
Twompsax?
Yes?
Could you play us in, please?
Yes. I am Twompsax, and this is a song I wrote about my hair. I got chubby hair, and I don't know what to wear, but the chubby hair never fucking know what's up.
Welcome to Art versus the World. Here is our new special guest, Xochitl Sosa. My name is Xochitl Sosa, and I like to swing on shit. She's an aerial artist.
Hello, world.
We didn't bring anything for her to swing on today,
No, that's true.
but can you tell us a little more about your fear of heights?
I guess I'm only fearful like after 30 feet, which I think is a rational fear. And rock climbing really scares me. And I get a little vertigo sometimes. But I'm not I don't know, yeah. I'm not scared as long as I'm hanging on with my hands.
Which
if
you
that
always
makes
are.
sense, which I usually am.
But what about when you have the twin trapeze and you're like jumping and swinging?
The twin trapeze?
Twin trapeze.
Like flying trapeze?
Yeah.
I don't do too much flying trapeze.
Well, when would you be up there without your hands on something?
I guess if I have a toe on or a heel on or somebody's hanging on to me on a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Well, was there ever a point in your doing it where you were scared and then you got less scared?
Yeah, I get really scared of certain moves where I like release the bar and then like have to recatch. And that I guess I've overcome by I had a coach for a long time that would tell me just to trust the technique. And so as long as I remembered exactly what I like practiced for a year or so, then I would catch it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So it just took a year or so.
No, it took like 10 years of
Oh,
training.
just 10 years.
Just 10
Oh, great.
years of training.
So if someone like wants to get into the practice and then they're mad at themselves because they went to their first lesson and they weren't any good, they should quit?
No.
They should keep going.
They should keep going.
Well, what if you, but what if you've been doing it for like 3 years and you're still not very good?
You should keep going. I mean, it took me, like I did it as a kid and then I got into it and did it around like warehouses in Oakland for a long time. And then went to Austin and did it at things like small events there. And then went to circus school and then kept training and then spent like 3 years trying to figure out what I was doing and then finally got a job.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It was a lot of work.
But was it worth it?
It was worth it.
What do you like about it?
I guess it's very fulfilling. I feel like I am now at the point that I can put out what I always visualized putting out. Like at one point in my career, like I could see what I wanted to do on a trapeze, but I would like watch videos of myself and it like wasn't at all near what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then at some point it started to become something of like what I would see in my brain.
Okay, this is such a real,
If that makes sense.
it does make sense. What is it that allows you to keep going through like just not being the thing in your head that you want to be?
I think at some point it was well, I'm a very stubborn person. So I think a lot of it is stubbornness. But then a lot of it for me was like even when I feel super crappy about something. Hello. I have it in me to do just something every single day. So even if I don't want to be doing it, I know that I can go in and it's like a ritual. Mm-hmm. It's like you brush your teeth. Mm-hmm. So it like became a brushing your teeth type of ritual where it just happened. Like every single day I just do that, whether I went to do it or not, or whether it's successful or not. And then once those days adds up, like you end up getting better because you end up training every single day.
What about for people that don't brush their teeth every day?
Well, you do something every day.
Okay.
Even if like you go out to the bar and have a drink every single day, whatever
Yeah.
you do every single day, if you replace that with going to the gym or like doing like 10 pull-ups and 10 this and then like running choreography or going to a dance class, like it's the same thing. It gets implemented into your schedule and it becomes habitual. And so even like when I feel like it's not going anywhere, I don't have any work, if I do that, it at least like maintains incline.
That's cool.
And doesn't decline.
It maintains anyways.
It maintains, yes, it maintains.
Well, you're an inspiration to me.
Oh, thank you.
I have a gift for you.
Oh my God, it's a real gift.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Lovely wrapping.
Thank you. That's a scarf. It's part of the gift.
Oh, that's part of the gift. Oh my God. A honey stick.
A honey stick.
I put honey in my coffee every day.
Perfect.
And a llama.
I
rode
went
a
to
llama.
Chile
You went to Chile?
with my mama.
Is this a llama or is it an alpaca?
I don't know, but someone was selling it and I bought it for you.
Okay. I've never ridden either. I've seen them.
I don't know if they are ridden. I got that at
I
the
think
beach.
they're ridden. Right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I
It
don't
has. It
know.
has.
I'm like, oh no,
googly
am I
eyes,
going to get in
if you
trouble for
noticed.
doing a bad accent? It's hot now.
Anesthesia. Yeah. How are you maintaining in that
It's
bear
pretty
suit?
hot. This is from a local
Aw.
artisan who had his work up in Cafe Trieste, and
Uh-huh.
he came to see me play music there, and he brought me these
Yes.
jewels.
Are you getting it from all angles?
She's getting the shot.
Good,
she's
good,
getting the
good.
shot.
Oh yes, yeah. Get that side. That's a good side.
He makes this glass art in his backyard,
Wow. In his backyard?
or in his house. I don't know.
Somewhere.
Somewhere on
In
his
the
on
studio,
where he
maybe?
lives, I think. Pretty sure.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And is this a Layla original?
It's a Layla Black original. It's got spots. I know you like dogs.
I do like dogs. I like spots
Yep.
and dogs. And a.
And I know you like country boys. I hope you have a DVD player.
Oh, is this Paul Newman? Does he not only make Oreo cookies that are organic?
No, not anymore. Or other way around.
Other way around. I've never
Okay.
seen this. Thank you.
Back to art versus
Back
the
to-
world.
Okay.
That was just a friendship moment. That was your Christmas gift. Okay. Here's a real question. Can somebody lift Xochitl up into the air? Can you really? Okay.
Oh, Miki.
Xochitl Sosa will now perform a feat of strength. Come closer to the chair. Come closer to the chair. And take off your microphone.
Take off my microphone.
I'll take it.
Okay, how we doing?
Yeah. Just closer to the chair, whatever it is. Because this is where the light is.
This is where the light is.
Come into the light.
Okay. Wait, you go the other direction.
Surprise!
And I go off the chair. What?
Acrobatics.
Whoa! What? You're gonna grab me. You got it?
This is making me nervous. Okay, very nice. Thank you. That was excellent. That was excellent. That was excellent. That was great. It's okay, we didn't practice that, but we did practice a handstand. Can you show me a handstand? What does a handstand look like? This is what a handstand looks like with Xochitl Sosa. Not only does she swing on shit, but she can do upside down on shit too. I'm gonna spot you. I don't know what that means though. Is this spotting? No hands. One more.
One more. Very cramped.
No, you're very strong. Do you need your makeup touched up after all that hard work?
Oh my God, I do.
Because I do too. Can we have our makeup person come and touch up our makeup, please? Because it's really hot. It's really hot. opposite when it's tall and strong.
It looks great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Looking good.
Thank you. Thank you.
You look beautiful.
Great. Sochi's good.
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks.
Oh, what? The makeup person is also Twompsax. Should we dance this time? We already have our microphones on.
This song is called Sizzling
We have to take them off again? Oh yeah, I'll dance on that.
That was a good exercise. Thank you. Okay. Good evening and welcome back to Art versus the World. I'm your host, Layla Block, and this is our guest, Xochitl Sosa, aerial artist.
Aerial artist.
Sochi, what do people know about what it's like to have your lady body become all muscles?
Wow.
I'm sorry, I don't have any muscles. I
That's
just danced
okay.
for 1 second.
Okay,
I'm, like,
okay.
exhausted.
I guess I've always been stronger. Yeah. I get a lot of, there's a lot of maintenance. I have to do a lot of upper body, and then I run every single day, and then I have to do legs, and then I get injuries all the time, and yeah, not only men are strong, ladies are strong too.
Ladies are strong too.
I can lift somebody up.
Oh, yeah,
the way
Miki
up.
almost could.
Thank you, almost good.
Um,
It's okay. We never practiced before. That was
was a bad
completely
idea.
improv.
Wait, that was a good idea?
That was a
That's
bad
a bad
idea. That was a bad idea.
My favorite belly dancer, Zoe Jakes,
Uh-huh.
made this post to the internet about like people telling her, watch out, like don't lose your lady body. And she's like, what the fuck? This is what a strong human healthy body is, that's like more powerful than it's ever been.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe this show at this juncture has enough clout in the world to end that forever, all across the world.
Yeah.
That like this is what a lady's body could look like, or it could be chubbier and can't jump or dance.
Or can jump and be,
Oh, chubby bodies can be strong too?
yeah.
This is something that we don't know yet and we're learning right now for the first time.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, I think there's like, especially in circus, like as opposed to like ballet or gymnastics where you see like very one uniform body, like circus you see all types of bodies. And they can still like do handstands or they can still like do acrobatics. Like if you know how to use your muscles and you train your muscles correctly, like my body like leans out and gets stringy, and like some people's bodies like bulk up. Like every single person's muscles like react differently to like the type of training that you do. And I don't think, at least in circus, like nobody is differentiated against about that, as opposed to like a lot of other sports. And like everyone is welcome, and you can be as weird as you want to be, or
I'm
like
not
do whatever you want to do. And there's like no limits, where I feel like in other things there's like a lot of limits.
Is this kind of like a circus?
But this background,
This set, this show?
this set, this
experience?
I would say yeah, we have our tiger, we have Tony.
Can we get, sorry, which way? Art versus the world circus. It's actually a good idea, because I did think about that while I was in Chile with my maman, that I would like to put on like a live show that tours the world, and all I had so far was that you would be in it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
And maybe it would be art versus the world.
And then I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I also had this idea that we would have set it up better so that you could have done aerial silks.
Oh.
And what we would have done is had a party that was very sad party. Everybody's very sad and
Very sad.
crying mostly. Very
Oh.
sad people. And then you drop down, and all of a sudden everyone's happy. And then we put your home phone number, and people can call you to hire you for their parties.
Didn't we talk? We've talked about
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
It was the idea.
Yeah, this is like my commercial that
Yeah.
you were gonna help me film.
Yeah.
And we were gonna put it out
So
there.
this is instead. So are you for hire? Like, what does that even mean?
Am I for hire? Yeah. I am available for hire.
But for what?
For corporate events.
Corporate events?
For private parties.
Private parties.
For but not that kind of private party.
Not that kind of private party. No, if any creepy person calls Xochitl Sosa, you're going to hear it from Art versus the World. This is not that kind of show.
Yeah, we're just saying. I teach.
Mm-hmm.
I teach kids.
Kids, adults too, huh?
Adults, I teach kids.
Do you do so one-on-one, two-on-one?
I teach some group classes, and then I teach, one-on-one kind of stuff.
If someone wants to learn how to do aerial silks, could they do it without a teacher, or they absolutely have to do it with a teacher?
I am from a very old school point of view with that, and I say that you have to do it with the teacher.
Because you'll hurt yourself otherwise?
Because you hurt yourself, or because you'll just like learn really bad habits. And like now with Instagram, I've ranted about this a lot. There's like a lot of ways you can self-teach in YouTube because all the information's out there, and you can just look at any video and find it. But then like you get a lot of people like wrapping things incorrectly and falling, or like trying to rig from this,
Yeah.
which is
Oh,
just
yeah.
piping,
Yeah.
or like people trying to rig from or a tree that's like dead and you don't know. So just there's been a lot of
Yeah, I get it. That's kind of like me learning to do tattoos without any lessons, and then that guy's skin who opened up,
oh my
It's
god,
fine.
what happened?
and then it healed back.
Oh.
It healed back real cool.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't do my fingers.
No, it's fine. Yes. Let's fake laugh now.
I can't all I did, so I'm just gonna real laugh.
I'm so hot.
You should. Why are you wearing so many clothes?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, do you want the tiger?
Sing.
He'll warm you up.
Can you
even
sing an
more.
Art versus the World song,
Wow, no, I can't.
please?
I am in no means a singer.
You can just make one up though.
I can just make one up. How would it go? Oh, you don't want me to do this?
I do.
No, you don't.
I really do. You have someone cheering you
Wait,
on in
I
the live
say
studio audience.
Can I invite a guest artist?
Guest artist,
Guest artist.
you gotta come. Give her your mic.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay.
Can you sit
If
right
this
here
is,
though? You gotta get low.
Who wants to be a millionaire? I'd
Who
like
wants
to
to be a
call. I'd
millionaire?
like to call
Phone a
in.
friend.
Phone a friend. Mickey Bacon, can you sing?
Please.
Come
right here.
Versus here, sit on my.
You have to sit right here. You have to get in the shot.
I think you should sing.
Don't you know? Don't you know how this works?
I think she has to sing into my mic.
Please, you gotta sing right into the mic. Not like right into it, but like as close as Xochitl's mouth. Okay, sing now about Art versus the World. Okay, thank you. That's great.
That's great. That's great.
Thank you. Can you please? Do circus people do kinky sex?
I'm sure some people do. Yes, some people do. I've seen that, but I think you see that in any single anything.
Yeah, normal people do that
Yeah.
too.
I think if like you take like 10 people out of any single job, you get one or two.
Yeah.
I think circus people have like a higher pain tolerance, like by far, and like it is a very what's it called?
Mutilating?
Not mutilating, but
Masochistic?
it's a very masochistic sport. Or yeah, I mean I spend most of my day like pushing myself and like being my own mean coach in my head.
Sorry.
Rude.
You just started holding it. It's also so
He's very
it's
hot.
still-
Yeah,
it's so
Tony
hot.
the Tiger is very hot. Yeah, I mean, I spend lots of time like probably being masochistic for myself. So I'm sure that leads into things as well.
I feel like normal people don't touch each other so much. Like most people aren't so like in contact with their own bodies. Like most people, our bodies are just numb, and we like don't do anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I definitely have a lot of very personal contact with people
Yeah.
constantly. But I think that's a good thing because that also like makes you more okay with your own body and more okay with like bodies. And like when you view a body, it's like I see the muscles and I see the, you know, the anatomy of it, and not necessarily like some thing I don't want to. I don't know what I don't know what I don't know how normal people view it.
I guess it's like a bag of skin, mostly bones, bag of bones.
Bag of bones.
Bag of bones, fat
Could be a
organs.
bag of bones, yeah.
Yeah, or I guess just in contact with the body.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm teaching, like I tell people, I'm like, I'm gonna touch you, and if you're like, especially coaching, like I do have to like say something like that before a class. So if people like have problems with that, they can tell me on their own, and I will be more mindful of that. But usually I'm just like grabbing a butt and pushing it up there, and that keeps them safe.
Yeah, I
You
guess
know,
that's
but in a good way.
but that's where the question came from.
yeah.
Grabbing a butt. There's like no part of my job does my butt ever get grabbed.
I mean, like I grab from the hips. Yeah. Sturdier part.
So if you were gonna start a new habit, like you started circus, how many years ago? 19 years ago?
Yeah.
19 years ago. If you were to start a new habit tonight, and you were gonna start 5 minutes a day of it, what would you do?
Oh, so I've already started.
What was it?
Well, I've gotten really into landscaping and gardening.
Landscaping.
So just being outside and working in the garden in general. I learned how to weld.
Whoa, this actually really helps you cool down.
Oh, that's nice. It's really
tell me
hot
more.
on stage.
It's really fucking hot.
I mean, I feel like I'm in a tropical, weird jungle.
Welcome to my life. Welding.
Yeah, but I think it would have to be something with my body. Like, I don't think I could ever just like I have an insane amount of energy, and I think that's helped me also like do what I do. Because I'll like work out 5 hours and then like still not be able to sleep, or like still have to like do things. But I like doing things with my hands and making things with my hands, and like feeling like there's an accomplished goal at the end of something.
Yeah. What's that when you're something oriented? You're like, sorry, my nails are just really pretty.
I was noticing that.
Did you see that? I got
Say,
distracted by the beauty of my
Yeah,
nails.
they're beautiful. You do that yourself?
Yeah, today for the show. What was I talking about?
We were talking about there's a name for goal oriented.
Oh yeah, what's it called? Like there's people that are task oriented versus goal oriented. I realized recently I'm very goal oriented, but I would like to be task oriented because then you get to like enjoy the little things that you do.
Huh. I enjoy little things too.
Yeah, I enjoy little things too.
I don't know. Does that work?
It actually, this was better. Do you need me to do it for you?
Oh, yeah.
You weren't doing it. Shit. Sorry.
Oh, that's good. That's
Got
good.
too excited. Can you? Okay. Does being good at aerials silks, make you good at other things?
I feel like I have to use my mind in a very like problem solving way. So if I and I also have to like push myself. So if I like come to I want to do this trick and I want to put this trick in a routine, like I'm not going to be able to do that trick at the beginning. So it makes me a very patient person in that sense that I like have to wait and like fail for a period of time before accomplishing a goal. So especially or like running a routine, like a new routine, like a new act. I have a new act. And like running that for the first couple of weeks is horrible. Like it's just, you can't get through it and like you look like shit or like it doesn't match with the music or something doesn't work. And like you just have to keep pushing through those levels of that until it feels good, which it might take years, but like, but at least you like get somewhere in a couple months. Like you see progress in a couple months. So it has taught me patience.
I would like to learn patience from you now, please.
You'd like some patience? I'll just,
It's working.
yeah?
I'm so patient. Let's go to Disneyland and wait for Space Mountain.
Oh, I'm not patient in that kind of way.
I don't know any other kind
Not
of
patient in
patience.
traffic.
Oh. Well, I'll give you some patience in traffic.
Yeah, please. Okay, that's better.
Can you lead us? Do you ever meditate?
Do I meditate? No.
Like, can you please
I
now
know
lead
there's
us?
a lot of people who do find that very helpful. I do not. I do not.
I find it very helpful.
I feel like, I'll like stretch. Oh, can I lead you in a
Please.
stretching
Yes.
warm up? Can I stretch you?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's
Should I take off my microphone?
Yeah, but where are we gonna do it?
We're gonna do this in silence.
We're gonna do this in silence. We have to do it right here, right?
Oh.
Okay. Oh, you can stretch your shoulders if you sit down. So we do this.
Pit stains. I'm sorry. It's so
It's okay. This is a tricep
Okay.
stretch,
Welcome to tricep stretch on Art versus the World.
which you might not need. Does that hurt?
I mean,
Make sure that
good.
this rotates forward.
Okay.
Yeah, but so stretching hurts, so I feel like that's like meditative in itself. And I do contortion as well and like that kind of stuff. And like that's very helpful when you can be like, you find like some sense of meditation in yourself. Is that okay?
Yeah, does it look like I'm meditating?
It's more about, so what I think about meditating is like I focus my brain on what needs to be stretched, which in this sense is the pec.
Oh, that is
And you
nice.
can like imagine it lengthening or imagine it relaxing. And you can like turn off muscles.
Cool.
That, yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like, so we're stretching your pec here. So you don't want to get anything else involved. So you just want to think about that lengthening. And you want to keep your ribs in.
Wait, I just realized I didn't know what pecs are.
This is, well, you have 3 here. But you're bendy in that sense, yeah. Okay, let's do the other side. Oh my God. You got a real full set here. Okay. The other tricep.
Ow.
Sorry. It's okay.
This one's worse.
This one's tighter.
Oh, wait. Some people work in coal mines. I'm fine.
It's true.
I'm fine.
There's
I'm
worse
fine.
things.
I'm fine. This really hurts.
It really hurts. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I guess it's good.
What's good?
Normally I just.
How's your
feel
belly
like-
dancing classes
Oh,
going?
it's really good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
We learn how to do this.
That's it?
Yeah.
With the middle?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I'm nervous. We're being filmed. How much time do we have?
I think we were given 5, like 4 minutes ago.
Okay. What's the best stretch to show on TV?
Whoa. For you?
Yeah.
I would say it's a hip flexor stretch, which you can do
So
in
we'll
a
go
chair.
back here.
Yeah.
I just realized none of
So
my-
you put your foot up. And then you want to keep your pelvis tucked. Yeah. And then think about this lengthening, but keeping your abs engaged. Is that painful? You have a bunny face.
bunny face?
Uh-huh.
That's nice.
Yeah, so that's one of the most useful ones. Because most people, especially if you sit all day, you get real. And then you can go backwards.
You look beautiful.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Look like I know what I'm
You
doing.
touch your head to your foot.
Looking beautiful. Okay. Listen, I think we're running out of time and we should hug goodbye.
We should say goodbye.
What's your final words of wisdom for Art versus the World viewers all over the world?
Wow, okay, I wasn't prepared. I would say,
Twompsax!
Twompsax! She wasn't prepared either.
1 second.
Oh, can I say my final words of wisdom? Stick with it.
Stick with it, stick with it, stick with it. Stick with it, stick with it, stick with it, stick with it, stick with it.
And Twompsax!
Should we dance again?
Oh, I don't want to dance. Do I have to dance?
Yeah.
This song is called Twompsax.
Wait, can you lead me in a dance?
Twompsax.
Yeah. Can you